Hello everyone and welcome back to Brink of Speed. My name is Mike and today I'm going to tell you about why this 2015 Chevrolet Corvette Z06 is so amazing. And it makes me go wow all the time. So I did a video a couple weeks ago that talked about the 5 things I hate. And as I explained in that video, hate's a strong word. It's not really 5 things that I hated. It was more like 5 things that kind of annoyed me. And so I wanted to take the time and actually tell you all the things that I love about this car. I want to start with the outside of the car. And I'll show you some views of the outside from the drone work that I did in the 5 things that I hate. But I want to start with the outside because I absolutely love the outside of this car. I absolutely love the outside of this car. I've owned a C5 Z06, a C6 Z06, and now this C7, and I've got to tell you, the outside bodies of these cars don't even compare. The C5 was gorgeous, the C6 was gorgeous, but this car, oh my gosh, it's night and day different. That's my number one. I absolutely love the lines. The way that the ground effects are, from the front splitter to the side skirts to the rear wicker bill, and then I love putting black with whatever the color scheme is on the paint. So for example, the stinger on this hood is black, and then all of those arrow pieces are all black, and then my number 2 thing is the wheels. I absolutely love the wheels. The Z06 wheel design is phenomenal, and I love that they're black. That is my favorite color. I have black wheels on all of my cars. In fact, my truck even has black wheels on it. So I love that. My 3rd thing is I love the brakes. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, I thought you didn't like the brakes, yada, yada, yada. Well, I'm talking about the look of the brakes. I've always loved the look of carbon ceramic brakes. For some reason, they just make this car look even more mean, more like a supercar, more like an exotic car, because it has these giant, good-looking brakes instead of just a metal-looking brake. These carbon brakes just look awesome. So I love the brakes. That's number 3. Number 4, before I move on. Oh man, I love it. That's another thing I love, is the power of this car. But I'll get to that. Oh man, I love the way that exhaust looks. I love the sound that comes from that exhaust. It absolutely amazes me that that is a stock exhaust. So another thing that I absolutely love about this car is the infotainment system. I mean, look at how beautiful that is. This is really cool. Come up here, hit this button. Look at that. Lowers down. You can can store stuff in there, press that button, raises back up, and voila, there it is. I also love the carbon fiber that's on this dash. It's so gorgeous looking. The stitching on the leather just looks gorgeous too. Stitching on the seats. I love these seats, by the way. Love the heads-up display. Hopefully you guys can see that with this camera. I love this steering wheel. The steering wheel is just awesome. It is an amazing steering wheel. I love the LED gauge cluster. You know, when you change to different modes, look at what happens. You change to race mode, and there's what race mode looks like. You change to wet mode, tour mode, and then those all three are the same, but then you change to sport mode, and this is what sport mode looks like. So I also love this car's smooth ride. When you turn it to tour mode or eco mode or weather mode, any of those, it really softens the suspension because of the magnetic ride. And I mean, I'm on a pretty rough road right now, and it's so super smooth. It's like, it's unbelievable. I also love that when you're at the track and you put it in sport or track mode, obviously track mode, this car has ridiculous handling. I mean, I have driven 3 Mini Coopers on a road course with slicks. I've driven now 2 Z06s on a road course, and this car is just unbelievable how ridiculous this, I mean, it handles on rails, and it's so incredible to feel like, you know, you're driving this car and it's smooth, and you're driving it in town and you're like, man, I'm driving a Cadillac right now. I mean, it literally feels like you're driving a smooth car like a Cadillac. And then you put your foot in it and you've got all this crazy power, and then you take it to a track and it feels like you're driving a race car on the track. It's just, I can't say enough for what GM has done for this car. Like I said, it's night and day different from my C5, my C6 to this C7. It's unbelievable. I mean, this car is just, it's the best car I've ever owned, and it's gonna be hard to beat this car. That's all I have to say. It's gonna be hard to beat this car. It's so comfortable. I mean, I fit in the seat perfect. It's just, it's going to be very difficult to beat this car. So obviously you see I love the fact that this thing comes with a target top. So amazing. I freaking love it. And guys, I mean, as you can see, there are tons and tons of features that I love about this car. More, way more than, you know, things that I was annoyed by this car. And I mean, this is the best car I've ever owned. And I feel so blessed, and I feel so fortunate to be able to own this thing. This is like, it's a dream come true for me. So that's going to pretty much wrap it up for today. I want to thank each and every one of you that have supported me and subscribed to this channel and become a part of the Brink of Speed community. I appreciate each and every one of you guys and gals. And if you love this video, like, I love everything about this car. Smash that thumbs up button. Make sure and leave me a comment below. And of course, most important thing, hit that subscribe button and the bell button next to it so that you're notified when my new content comes out. You guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I hope to see you out on the road.